Well, good afternoon, you guys.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
Burr edition.
Yeah, Burr edition. We went on a walk this morning just to get out and, feel the air and stuff. But man, it's still cold.
Mm-hmm.
Pond is still frozen.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're saying it's 39 degrees outside, which I call baloney.
I call baloney. Well, I mean, maybe it is, right?
Maybe.
In the sun.
Maybe.
But
that
this
wind, man, holy crap. It's a chilly one, that's for sure.
Whipping through the trees, and yeah, it cuts you to the bone, man. It's just a very icy, chilly wind.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But I still can't believe that this pond is frozen.
Yeah.
Solid.
Still. And the pond gets a lot of direct sunlight. You would think that it would be thawed out quite a bit by now, but nope.
Nope.
Still pretty frozen.
Still pretty good. That's for sure.
Yep.
But
I hope the fishies underneath are making it. I mean, they do every other year, so.
I know they're going to be fine. They can withstand pretty good temperatures and everything. So yeah, I mean, fish are pretty acclimated to it per se, right?
I have no idea what it's like to be a fish. So
I would think, I mean, but at the same time, I know what you mean because the temperature can fluctuate quite a bit. But
yeah, and like the heat of the summer, the water is like bath water, right? Mm-hmm. And then now it's an ice block because water expands.
Water expands. But yeah, no, it's still pretty trippy to me looking at that. I don't remember last year it freezing like this.
I don't either. And we had the Arctic blast last year too. Like we had a big ice storm last year. We lost power. Yep. There was all sorts of stuff going on. I still don't remember the pond freezing like this.
No. And it is it's frozen.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie.
Yep. And all the roads are still frozen. Yep. And the kids ended up being called off of school again today. So lucky little turds, man. They got the whole week off of school this week because of the weather.
It's just nuts to me.
Yeah.
That's just like, wow. Like with the amount of snow that we got and everything, it's understandable. And it makes me happy, that they're not going to drive in unsafe conditions, with our kids and everything and call it off for safety wise. And it's like, okay, cool. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, no.
You guys rock.
It's just crazy to us because we're not used to it being growing up where we grew up, right? On the West Coast in the desert. We didn't really get any kind of days like this.
I did, but that's different. That was
Idaho.
That was Idaho.
That wasn't Vegas. That wasn't the desert.
Yeah, but I remember, sitting down next to that alarm or that radio and listening for your county.
Yeah, and waiting.
Is it my county? Am I out? And then not having my county get called and still have to go to school and the bus not come get you. And it was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I thought I had to go. No, I grew up when I was little, like in the years when you were in Idaho, I was in California and there was no weather events to stop us from going to school. No. And then about the same time, we were both in Vegas at about the same time. Yeah. So, I mean, there was no weather events to keep us from going to school then either.
Not in Vegas, that's for sure.
Nope.
I think maybe once there was a school thing, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. Maybe.
I don't remember ever getting called out of school for any kind of weather events over there. No. I remember every day, there's school, you're going to school. I don't remember ever there being any kind of like snow day or anything like that.
100% on that one.
The kids are lucky. Yes. I'm happy that they've been home though, been having some extra quality time with them, being able to go sledding and, spend extra quality time with them, doing some home cooking and playing board games and
it's been super nice,
Yeah.
And we got we got some other stuff going on and done and whatnot. Kids are getting older and they're progressing and things that they want to do and everything else,
Yeah. They took the BB guns out this morning today. And went and did a little bit of target practice with the BB guns. And they had a lot of fun with that. The kids are pretty sharp shooters. And that Julia, man, she's going to be great on that team. Mm-hmm.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Julia just recently signed up for and passed her tests. If you guys missed that live stream where we were talking about it. Yep. But Julia is going to be doing skeet shoot. Yep. So, and she had to do like this test and everything. And anyway, she passed it. Everything's all good to go. And now she's all jazzed up, right? She's like super excited to actually join the team and everything. So it's still going to be a few more weeks until she's starting that. But made some big strides in the right direction. And she wanted to take out the BB gun with a little bro and little sis, show them the way.
Yeah.
They all have done it many times, but
Yeah.
they were feeling it this morning. They had a really good time together. They're doing very, very well with that.
No. But it's been a great day, you know. I mean, a lot of snow has melted away quite a bit.
Yeah.
But because it hasn't snowed and it's continued, you know, on with this cold, a lot of that snow melt has turned into ice.
Yeah, there's a ton of ice everywhere. Everything is super slippery and icy and whatnot. And we are having a nice bout of sunshine today. And we have sunshine on the radar for tomorrow and for Sunday. But dun, dun, dun. Come Monday, we're going to be getting a very big storm that's going to last all week long. And it's going to be pounding rain and ice rain and sleet, possible snow. It's like the whole gauntlet. There's a lot of rain on the radar, but they are saying icy rain. And
that's mainly for Monday.
Yes.
But all the rest is supposed to be
like
rain.
Just rain.
And the temperature is going to go back up.
Yeah, which is good.
The 50s and
yeah, which is good. It's good. Although that could start the naders, right? When you get that hot and that cold mixing around. I'm not worried about it in our area, but I'm praying for those around us.
Yeah.
Because that hot and the cold mixing together. I'm no scientist, but I do listen to Ryan Hall, y'all.
It makes some nader juice. I'm just saying.
That's what he says. And he's pretty smart, so I go off of what he says.
Yes.
But so next week is going to definitely be interesting for us as well. I'm mentioning all that because tomorrow and the next day might be our only decent days where the snow has melted a pretty good amount to where we could get to some of our materials. And Gary and I were talking about it earlier. The kids are going to be home, and I think we're going to start doing some of the siding on their playhouse tomorrow. And possibly Sunday. If we finish tomorrow, awesome. If not, then we'll hold it over until Sunday. But we'll just see how far we can get on it. Those are going to be our only nice days, really, to do anything for this next little bit. So
it's going to be interesting, but I feel like we'll make it happen, Captain. And get her going good, and it'll be a nice time regardless.
Well, times like these is really just God's way of saying, like, hey, slow down, buddy. You know, take it all in, appreciate what you have, you know, enjoy the small things. And that's exactly what we're doing.
Yes.
Definitely what we're doing.
Yeah. So.
You guys are probably wondering about the rabbits. We posted a vlog of just kind of what's been happening and stuff. We've actually got another one in the works for you guys. I'll be trying to get it out and posted tomorrow for you. But I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering about those baby bunnies.
They're doing great. Those baby bunnies are nice and healthy. They're nice and full and
they're fat.
Big. Yeah, they're some decent bunnies, that's for sure.
There's a couple of them too that I think are going to be maybe brown because their fur isn't quite as pink as the other ones. But who knows, right? When they finally get their fur in, who knows if they'll all be all white. I know that their dad is Shrek Buster and he's an all white bunny. But Mama Marshmallow, she's got the brown ears and the brown nose and like a brown tail. So they could be speckled, they could be all brown, they could be all white. We really don't know yet until they start getting in their fur, and then we'll see what they are going to be. I have a feeling, though, that the majority of them are going to be white, just because of Daddy. Yeah, Shrek Buster. Gary actually likes to call him Thumper.
He is Thumper to me. I mean, that's what we named our boy bunny out in Arizona when we raised rabbits out there. And I call him Thumper because he does his job. Yeah, he does his job. And when he's done, he thumps.
He's a great buck.
Beforehand, he thumps.
So he does. He starts smacking his foot on the ground. Boom, boom,
he's a good one right there.
He's a good boy. But he is though Shrek Buster. Abraham named him. But we lovingly call him Thumper. Now, out of these babies, I don't want you guys to get too attached to them now. We are raising rabbits for the freezer camp.
Yes.
So we are most likely going to take at least one of the females of this litter and keep her so we can have two mamas. We do have two males right now. So we're probably going to keep another one and have another mama, and then we might breed that one with Bruno. that hasn't gotten anything yet. No loving yet for Bruno.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we give him love, but you know what I'm talking about. No thumper for Bruno yet.
No.
But I think we'll end up taking one of these babies if we get a female, which I'm sure out of that litter we should have a female.
Yeah.
And then have that mate with Bruno. But the rest of them, I know some of you guys really don't, and we probably won't show it, all the time, especially since we're going to start doing it more often now that we're, breeding them and everything, and they're at that age. But our rabbits, our baby bunnies they're not pets. The only ones that, even the breeders are not pets. They're our livestock, but we treat them more like, I guess, pets because we intend for them to be around their entire life cycle span.
Correct.
So however many years you get out of a rabbit, I believe it's 5. That's how long we'll have them around, and we'll treat them very lovingly and nicely, and they'll be great breeders for us.
They'll be great.
But they're definitely here to serve a purpose for us on our homestead. We want our property to provide for us. Gary goes hunting, and he does. He did a good job. He's gotten 1 deer so far. He's trying like heck, though.
I'm trying. I'm not saying that it was a fail, No,
it's not.
I'm saying it was a great learning experience this year, and I feel like next year is just going to be that much better.
Right, because you know the trails now, and
I can actually see where everything's going and what's going on, and whereas before I was like,
areas.
Yeah.
No. So Gary's doing some hunting. We're raising rabbits. We're raising chickens. I think if we get any more animals this year, I was talking to Gary about it, we might venture and get a couple of turkeys.
Might.
Because we don't really have to build a whole lot of infrastructure for them.
No.
They can pretty much stay in the Pecker Palace area. We might want to make them their own little hut or something for them to go in, because I'm not sure if they would want to be in the palace with the chickens or not, because turkeys can sometimes be weird like that.
Turkeys are a little odd in that aspect, and it might not be a good fit. Some turkeys don't like to be in with but
if we get them as babies... I have a feeling that it would be all right. And we do plan to get some more Cornish hens this year. So we are going to get some more birds.
Some more livestock.
But I don't think we're going to venture off into the big stuff this year.
No.
But I guess my squirrel brain squirreled off. I was saying all of that because we're planning on raising all these things for food. We're trying to provide for ourselves on our homestead in as many ways that we possibly can. I'm trying to do some more back to basics scratch cooking. And I actually was talking about it during a live chat. I'm going to start taking one item for this whole year. So at the end of the year, now I'm home making, on a routine basis, 12 household items. Yeah. There was some good suggestions about you could do laundry soap, and you could do different cleaning supplies, and you could do all these different foods and stuff. And I definitely am going to be thumbing through all of that. And I might start adding that to my once a month list of items that I'm going to replace with homemade versus going into the store. Yep. There's other things that I really want to learn how to do, which my friend Denise over at It's All Grady, which, hey girl, I'm not sure if you're watching, but hey, she makes soaps and stuff. And I think that that's super cool. So that's one item that she doesn't have to go out and buy anymore. She provides it for the homestead. And you can do a lot of it out of lard and ashes and things that you can get from the homestead.
Now, if you can learn how to make toilet paper, all right, we'll be in business. So I'm just saying.
I hate to break it to you, babe, but we're just going to have a whole bit. If you want to go that far, we're just going to have a big thing of rags and separate thing of...
All right, I'm just saying. All right, as something...
I wouldn't be super opposed to it because I did washable diapers for my kids.
I know. Okay.
So for me, I'm not super opposed to it because you just...
But you know what I mean. All right.
Yeah.
I'd rather not. I'd rather buy my dang toilet paper.
I hear you.
I'd rather buy my toilet paper.
It's pretty nasty. It's pretty foul. You got to separate the laundry.
Yes, exactly. I don't want to... And then you're relying on that homemade soap that you made for the laundry detergent to really do it. And it's that's a testament, but...
What, you ain't gonna trust my skills?
Man, I'm just saying. All right.
We were walking just the other day. Yesterday's Real Talk. We went on a walk with David, and we walked past that moonshine pit, like an old moonshiner's pit. And I know that distilling, yes, they use it for moonshine, but distilling is actually how you would make like vinegar. And vinegar is one of the number one, like,
I want to learn how
products.
to make vinegar, and I would love to know how to make distilled water itself, because distilled water is great for all sorts of needs.
Oh, all sorts of, like, wound dressing.
If your battery goes low in your car or anything else like that, if you're able to go into the cell, distilled water is what you put in it, so
excuse me.
Give yourself just that little bit more juice.
Yeah, just a little bit more. So there's all these different things, like, I guess would be kind of like little sideline hobbies that we want to explore a bit more this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to spend some time doing that and exploring those different things as we continue to build our homestead and our home. Yeah. We can't get away from the fact that we need to build our cabin up. That's a given.
That's a given. We can't get away from that.
That's happening.
That's happening regardless.
Yeah.
We've actually, after this is done, we're going to walk over there and check on the bunnies and check on all the materials, make sure everything's actually, de-thawed out.
Yeah.
And accessible.
Yeah. That we can get to some stuff and it's not one giant popsicle, right?
Man.
But yeah, this year is going to be great, guys. We're going to make huge strides on our cabin. Our living situation currently, though, is not bad. I do enjoy especially when we lived in the camper trailer for so long. Our
it's
life's
night and day difference.
And I know you didn't want to move into the basement.
No, I didn't. But
aren't you happy?
I am happy. All right. I'm not going to lie. I'm happy. All right. It's like literally going from a studio size, not even a studio size, like
it's going from a camper trailer.
Exactly. 240 square feet. Not even. It was like maybe 220. Maybe.
Hey, it worked. It served its purpose. It was fantastic. I'm happy that we had it. I couldn't imagine coming out here and not having it. No. Life would have been a lot harder, I feel like. So I'm happy that we had it. It served its purpose. But yeah, once we could move into the basement, I was like, hey, babe.
Mm-hmm.
Babe.
No, I hear you.
I hear you. But our lifestyle in the basement is not bad. We have a nice routine and day to day with what we got to do and how we're going to do it. And the kids are happy and we're happy. The animals are happy. And that's what's most important. We're able to progress forward and have the energy and the stamina and motivation. And I get all of that, So I'm excited, though. I'm excited as much as I love this cold weather, and I am so grateful and so thankful for, God's pause he's putting on us, because I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to enjoy this downtime, but I am also very excited for the next few months when things do start to heat up and we can start making big strides on the cabin again, because there's only certain windows of opportunity that we have living out here with the seasons, and we're still learning that.
Yes. So it's been nice. It's been really, really nice.
Yeah.
But definitely am happier in the basement.
Oh yeah, me too.
Being able to stretch our wings and have our own sanity.
Yeah, and a bedroom. Yeah.
Not feel like the whole house is, going under an earthquake from one person
standing up and just going to the bathroom.
Moving around. It's like, what in the world is going on?
I can cook without, like the bathroom door smacking into me a bunch of times and people walking back and forth. And
it's definitely nice.
And even like this winter, right? Because we have the dogs in the house at nighttime because it is like below freezing and stuff. When we were doing that in the camper, I'm sure you can imagine, right? And we had even more cats then. And we didn't have as many dogs though.
No.
We only had the 4. We had Luna, Lucy, Lola, and Lady. And then, but all 4 of them, they were inside the camper with us, and the cats and the kids. And we were all just crammed in there like a bunch of sardines. But I don't know. Those are memories, man, that I cherish. Mm-hmm. The family that struggles together stays together. So.
We definitely struggled together. That's for sure. And we are definitely staying together.
Yeah.
So it's it's been awesome. I've been really happy that the kids have had this time off.
Yeah.
And I've been enjoying the snow day and the snow week or whatever.
Yeah, I seen them just the other day. They were outside, throwing snowballs at each other, making little Olafs, and they've really been enjoying this time. And we got the phone call yesterday because it was way later in the afternoon before we got the call, and we were telling the kids, all right, I'm in there making dinner and stuff. And I'm like, all right, get your showers going. You guys, I didn't get the call. You guys got school tomorrow. We send Abe into the shower, and as Abe is in the shower, I get the call that there's no school the next day. So we tell Scarlett and Julia, and then they run to the back of the hallway. Abe, there's no school. And I hear Abe inside the house or in the shower. He's all, yes. He's all, yay, no school.
That was the cutest thing. Abe's little heart, he was jumping up and down for joy.
Yeah, he's so,
another snow day.
And he comes out and he goes, a whole week, Mom, a whole week.
No.
Like, yay. But anyways, friends, I love you guys. We can sit here and blabber all day, but we do have to get walking back and making the mosey.
Yes.
I actually am going to be adding into the vlog. You guys are going to get my awesome meatloaf recipe tomorrow on the vlog. So those of you that have been waiting, yes, the day has come.
Stay tuned for tomorrow.
Stay tuned for tomorrow. I'm going to talk to you guys about it, I guess, while I'm filming it and stuff, but I'm going to do it in like the best way that I have the ingredients for on hand, but I'll also talk to you guys about different variations that I do sometimes. For example, like the bacon bits. I actually have bacon on hand today, so I'm going to cook bacon and put the bacon in it, but I don't always have bacon on hand. Now, if you don't have it on hand, or if, hey, you just don't want to, bacon's expensive right now. If you don't want to use it for that, you want to make it a little bit more budget friendly, then I'll talk to you guys about using either like the chips or like the real bacon pieces, just certain variations like that to where you can follow along with pretty much the ingredients that you have on hand with my recipe. If you guys were interested, because when we were talking about the meatloaf last time, you guys all seemed to pipe up and be like, yay, I want to know it. So your wish is my command, and
it is delicious.
Yeah. So needless to say, the family's getting ready for some meatloaf tonight. I'm going to be in there cooking with them doing that today. But yeah, it's getting chilly. We could blabber on forever. I love you guys. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for spending your time with us today.
Yes.
We'll be back with another episode of Real Talk tomorrow. I skimped out on you guys a lot this month, so we're gonna make up for lost times.
Yes.
We'll be posting another one tomorrow for you guys, and I have a new video on Simple Life Reclaimed to come tomorrow too. So stay tuned. You guys know the drill. Until the next one, we love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.